It's time. It's time we tackle an honest to goodness Final Fantasy game. Shall we? Oh, really? Ugh. A long, long time ago, in 1987, Square was about to go bankrupt. And they decided that their Hail Mary would be a fantasy game. Let's see, extras, music player, gallery, blah, blah, blah. Let's go. Alrighty, time to make it is time to make our party. So, Final Fantasy, there is really no secret that Final Fantasy was based on Dungeons & Dragons 1st edition. As such, there are a lot of Final Fantasy or Dungeons & Dragons stuff sprinkled throughout here. First things first, though, we gotta make our party. So, there are 6 people that you can make. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, there are 6 people you can make your party out of, which means feasibly you can have a combo of over 1,300 possibilities. However, to be honest, the best composition is Warrior, Monk, White Mage, and Black Mage. The Warrior can use every single weapon in the game. And also every single kind of armor. Can't do any magic worth jack, though. The Monk hits the hardest. He can't equip anything, but he can do enough raw damage in the game to the point where he can outperform the strongest weapon in the game alone. The White Mage is our healer, and the Black Mage exists to rain elemental death on our foes. So, the Thief has the highest speed in the game. Can't steal, though. If you want to have the Thief, I wouldn't, but the Thief does get a little better. And then there's the Red Mage, which does everything alright, but nothing really good. Alrighty. I should make me as the, you know what? Actually, back that off. Thief is the worst martial class. Red Mage is the worst magic class. I'd have to say that, yeah, Thief is the worst starting class. Just don't. Alright, Draco will live on. Alright. Black Mage it is. And Vest will be the White Mage. Alright, there we are. Here we have our party. Very balanced. Very well done. Let's get started. Alrighty. That is bright. That's better. The world is shrouded in darkness. That could be worse. The winds die. The sea is rage. The earth decays. Yeah, I figured I'd get this started now because next week's going to be very busy on my end. I have a new job. The people believe in a prophecy patiently waiting to be its fulfillment. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. After a long journey, 4 young travelers did at last appear. And in the hand of each was clutched a crystal. Alrighty, here's our controls. Oh, you can turn encounters off? I am playing the Pixel Remaster version. I'm not playing Dawn of Souls. Oh, we got the map, too. The king is searching for the prophesized warriors of light. Those crystals, could it be? Can't go down there. They have the same thing they're talking about. You must see the king at once. Welcome, travelers. I'm told you carry crystals. Is that true? Look, dude, I can explain. It's not only, it's just as Lucan's prophecy foretold. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. Your Majesty, we cannot be certain that these are the warriors foretold in the prophecy. Yeah, he'd better be. He's part of our party. Yet they stand before us with the crystals. I cannot dismiss this as mere coincidence. Crystal bearers, there is a task I would ask of you. Will you rescue my daughter, Sarah? Garland, a knight once in His Majesty's service, has abducted Princess Sarah. I'll ask for your aid in the name of His Majesty, the King of Cornelia. Garland has taken refuge in the Chaos Shrine, which lies to our north. Of course, we did attempt to save the princess ourselves, but Garland is the finest swordsman in the kingdom. We have none who can match him. I've heard you wish to journey to the continent to our north. The bridge leading the north was lost long ago, making passage impossible. If you can rescue Sarah, I will have the bridge rebuilt as a token of my gratitude. Go now, warriors of light, and do not fail me. Look, there was this really shady... Hey, Henrik! There was this really shady guy over there. He wanted to give me some crystals at a good price. How could I really say no? Alright, over here. His Majesty's overcome with grief. Oh, Her Majesty. Try not to upset her. I'm Jane, Queen of Cornelia. Please bring my daughter, my Sarah, back to me safely. Alright, we We save Lady Sera. Garland was once the greatest knight in the kingdom, but power consumed him and he lost sight of who he really was. This hits pretty hard after Strangers of Paradise. I'm not gonna say why. If you know, you know. I want my sister. Alright, that's about it. Yeah, red mages look the coolest. But honestly, they're just kind of okay. So I am playing the Pixel Remaster version that was released a few years ago. Alright, so this is Cornelia. City of Dreams. That's the inn. You can pay to save there and pay to rest. I think, now that we can pause... Didn't want to do that. We can now save wherever we want. The game was a lot harder. Okay, so here we go. We got to do some prepping before we can go to get... before we go to take on Garland. We have 500 gil. In the original game, we got 400. Welcome! Got the nunchaku for the master, although honestly really don't need to. Have the knife for the... Let's see, the knife for our main fighter. We have 2 staves that we can have for our... let's see, we have 2 staves we can have for our magic users. We have a rapier for our main character. That translate? Yeah, it used to be you had to pay to save for this game. Alright. Equip. See, we don't have the accuracy, but it'll hit harder. Remove that. Oh, we're already, dang, we already have stuff. Alright. I didn't know they equipped us right away. We have a rapier. Flat out, you do not need weapons for the monk class. He just flat out does not need them. Let's see, the white mage has a staff, and the black mage has a staff. Welcome. We need some chainmail for our main character. No armor for the monk. Makes us heavy. We do not get to evade, but we get far, far higher defense. Take that off. There is the dancer. Hi there, I'm a dancer. You want to dance with me? She used to have a name in the original versions. Hey, Drago! Golly gee, look who's in there. Look who is our warrior. And no, none of these guys had names. You name them yourself. The Warrior of Light. Pretty much the representative of this game is the Warrior. The Warrior of Light. Very cut and dry. After all, the Warrior of Light is the one who actually made it into Dissidia. Let's see, I know there are magics. Nope, that's the way out. Alright, there's white and black magic. You're the warrior, Drago. Because I am the monk, and there was going to be no way I was going to be anybody else. Find anything you're liking. Alright. So, magic. Magic works a little different here. So, you have magic shots in this game. It used to be that you only had a certain amount of charges in the game. Then they changed it so that instead you had the mana system from regular games. I believe they took the mana system out of this version. Okay, yeah, there's our shots. Okay, there's Cure. Honestly, I really enjoy the simplicity of the monk. Alright. Our black magic store. Find anything to your liking. Alright, we need to buy fire and thunder. That out of the way. Nah, he's just normally like that. See, we can now run. Run like the wind, Draco! Now we can save. So now, we are going to basically wander around and get into fights until we are level 4. Alright, we have a whole lot of goblins. Yeah, look at how much we fight bare knuckle. Yeah, we have 2 slots of magic. So we want to keep doing this until we get to... Lemon's down. We gotta bring him back. Ugh. Let's see, there's potions. I gotta figure out how to bring him back. Alright, back up we go. Or not. Alright, where the hell is the... Oh, not there. Bruh. Okay, there's Lemon. Okay. Ambushed. It didn't really just... Yeah, you're not on one hit point anymore. Alright, we need to get everybody up to level 4. Unfortunately, Lemon is lagging along. So a lot of the early game is just going to be doing a little bit of grinding. Because you want to be at least level 4 before you try the first boss. He's not hard by any sense of the imagination. But, yeah, you want to be level 4. Alrighty. Lemon has leveled up. You've only really got more intellect, which means your magic's gotten up, and you got one more hit point. Alright. We could do with a level up. Or we could do with a rest. Yeah, it used to be that the Black Mage was the mascot of the Final Fantasy series long, long, long before Cloud was ever a glimmer in anybody's eye. All right, here's the Apothecary. Get ourselves a few potions. And go back out to farm. You guys are all going to be seeing my leveling process. The goods and the bads. Yeah, they were so popular that Black Mages became a full race in Final Fantasy IX. Okay, Goblin Guard. All right. Get everybody up to par. So one of the achievements in this game is to actually fill the bestiary. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that because it requires fighting everything in the game, and at least one of those encounters is going to be very, very difficult. And believe it or not, it used to be that you couldn't, that once you chose something to attack, you had to commit to that. And that if you destroyed it, then the attack wouldn't go. Alright. Alright, we got an ambush. Wow, you've got the highest speed, Lemon. Alright, Lemon's leveled up. Lemon is now level 3. That's what we're talking about. A little luckier, got some more strength, got some more hit points. More intellect, forsooth. Alright. Everybody's up to par except for Lemon. And except for Draco. Really? Oh, they must have, yeah, they got a, ambush. Ugh. Yep, Draco is our meat shield. You're the meat shield because you're the warrior. This is in your contract. You should have known this, Draco. All right. Remind me. You have clothes, you have staff. I've optimized you. You're good. That was the contract. Alright, they're down. Ooh, critical hit! Nice! The monk gets crazy critical hits. Alright. Everybody's 3 except for Lemon. There we go. We can now wipe out goblins in one encounter. We were ambushed. Great. Keep attacking him. That's all right. Maybe Dean would be the red mage. Right. You are still level 3. But that's not going to take that long. I believe those old guys have advice for us, but we don't really need that. There we go. Okay, Fleur is going to be our red mage. So we're going to want to be very careful going up there because going up there is where the Chaos Shrine is, and there's going to get harder things over there. Jeez, Draco's almost cracking 90 hit points. Or Draco's actually cracked 90 hit points. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. The White Mage is flipping the goblins off. Preemptive strike. Smack. Smack. All right. More goblins. Believe it or not, old NES games before Final Fantasy did not have attacking animations, since all of the encounters were in first person. So this was considered revolutionary for the time. All right, got more of these guys. Ooh, wow. White Mage got a critical hit. Alright, Lemon, you're all caught up. Basuth! Oh, wow! Holy shit, Lemon! You got 20 hit points right off the bat. Basuth! Let's see, who is the smartest member? Let's see. Stamina, intellect. Draco has 2 intellect. Oh, God. Draco has 2 intellect. I'm not that much different. Alright, Vest has 16 intellect. And Lemon has 23. Forsooth! Let's see. Draco has the most stamina. He's got the most attack. He has got the... I have the highest strength. And I have the highest attack. He just has more stamina. This game is calling us out. Let's see, you've got 21 evasion, so Lemon's going to be dodging about a fifth of the time, and so is Vest. In fact, all of us are going to be doing so, except for Draco. Alright. Nope, don't quick save. Save. We're going to rest up, and then now that we are... So now that we're here, we can rest up and head over to the Chaos Shrine. There we go. How much much money do we have? We have 429 gil. We've made up everything that we could get. Oh, I didn't mean to go back in. All right, we got... Oh, wow. We got a crazy horse. Crazy Horse Memorial, I guess. Wow, 63 experience. Got wolves. And down they go. Let's see. So if I remember right, in the Dawn of Souls version, where I am right now was where one of the optional bosses were, or one of the optional dungeons were. They were taken out of this version. All right, there it is. Here is the Chaos Shrine. Yeah, the optional dungeons, they had, you can only get to them after you beat one of the elemental archfiends. Which one really determined which dungeon you could go in, but they had a lot of floors, and they also had a lot of equipment you could get to make the last boss easier. Because in the original iteration of the game, the final boss was actually pretty darn easy. They made him harder in every single version of the game afterwards. Yeah, Chaos used to be a joke. Alright, here we are. Oop, I need to save first. Because even though the boss is fairly easy, you could always have a bad trip. Alright, here is the Chaos Shrine. We have spiders. Yes, Bucko. Down you go. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. All right, here we are. There he is. There's Garland himself. Christopher Sabat is not here to voice him. The king will have no choice but to exchange the kingdom for his daughter's life. Cornelia will be mine. Who's that? The king's lapdogs. Do you have any idea who you're messing with? You really think you have what it takes to cross swords with me? Very well. I, Garland, will knock you all down. There's the meme. He said the meme. Garland! Garland is pitifully easy. He has 212 hit points. In fact, kill it with fire. We're going to blow all of our... All right, there we go. There's Cure. Down he goes. You know what I mean? Garland is pitifully easy. Everyone's one away from leveling up. Ponder the orb. So, you've come to rescue me. I'm Sarah, Princess of Cornelia. Words would never be enough to thank you. This is the first time anyone's defeated Garland. Yeah. You must allow me to show my gratitude. Please accompany me to Castle Cornelia. Alright, that saves us the trip back. Thank you for returning my daughter to my side. There can be no doubt that you are the warriors of light from Nukon's prophecy. You should hear the prophecy in its entirety, if I may. When darkness fills the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. If they cannot gather the shards of light, the darkness will consume all. The 4 crystals will never shine again. Now I hear that a crystal can be found on the continent to our north. Restoring light to the crystals is our only hope of ridding the world of the monsters which plague it. I'll have the bridge to the north rebuilt, as I promised. I pray that you succeed in restoring light to the 4 crystals and to the world. Da-da-da. The dancing girl in town knows many odd bits of information. The lute has been entrusted to the Princess of Cornelia for many generations. When he abducted me, Garland took this as well. I want you to have it. It may aid you in our journey. Key item, loot. We got some loot. We could go back. Because believe it or not, there was a treasure chest we couldn't get earlier. So I'm going to go back and see if I can get it. Oh, they're going to put us right into main screen. Orders from His Majesty. We're to do our part to fulfill Locon's prophecy. That's quick. There, bridge is done. What's this bridge have to do with a prophecy? The 4 warriors of light are here. They're here in Cornelia. Alright, we're going to go back and loot Chaos Shrine because we didn't get the chance to do that earlier. I used to play cello and percussion. And I need to get back. Oh, there's our level up. Everybody's level 5 except Lemon. Decent level up for Draco. There's me. I got some more stamina. Vesta's got some agility and some hit points. Alright. So there were some treasure chests that we couldn't get earlier, but now we can take care of them. Yeah, this is probably going to be a bit. All right. Good cripes. Bye. I'm not doing this. There should be something in the southwest corner. Your guess is as good as mine why there is a pack of dwarves here. Hey, Miss, welcome on in! You are our white mage. Eventually, Best, you are going to be our undead deterrent. Door has been secured with the Mystic Owl. Great. Oh, wait. Southwest. I'm getting my directions mixed up. That's a warg wolf. I'm not doing that. What are you supposed to? Oh, you're a ghoul. Alright, down you go. Alright, Lemon, you're leveled up now. Now that's a pretty good level up. You got more hit points, you got some stamina, and you got some more intellect. Alright. We have a leather cap. Okay. That is a Gigas worm. There we go. We go up here, and we should get some more treasure chests. We have a potion, and we have a tent. Missed. Alright, we're going to want to get back to back to town before we take on anything else. Oh, critical hit. Alright. Time to get out of here. Oh, great. We have Skelly Boys. That's not good. Sweet. You got it on sale then? Oh, come on. Let us go. Sweet. Oh, wow. We got a trophy already. Defeated 100 monsters. Nice. Got a long day vest. Alright. Get everybody up. Alright. I'm going to head up to the next continent now. I have heard of it, I haven't seen it. Alright, here is the bridge. We're gonna need a sleeping bag too. I may as well get to buying a whole lot of potions and a whole lot of sleeping bags. Alright. Alright, we have potions, which we're gonna need. Gonna need at least one sleeping bag. Oh, Phoenix Downs are expensive. Eesh. See, these are antidotes for poison, eye drops for darkness or blindness, echo grass for silence, gold needles for stones, and remedies cure everything except stone and KO. Alright, there we go. We got 8 potions. Yeah, where did you think the stuff from Kingdom Hearts came from? The cottages and the tents came from. You can only use these in the field. Alright, Dancer. Why are you still here? Aren't you supposed to be crossing that bridge to the north? You must really want to dance with me. Hee hee. Alright, save it up. Now, equip. Okay, that gives Draco a bit more defense. Oh! I'd hesitate to say that, I'd think that Dean would probably be a sage. Now, sages weren't a thing in this game. There's only 12 classes. Alright, here is the title page. Title screen. Here's the theme that's been in every single game. And their quest began. As the four warriors of light, they felt overwhelmed by the great task destiny had placed before them. They didn't even know the significance of the four crystals they held in their hands. The crystals that had once, long ago, held the light that shone so brilliantly. The time for their journey had come. The time to cast off the veil of darkness and bring the world once more into light. Well, it kind of was. After all, every single Final Fantasy world is a little different. Bahamut is in this game. We actually will meet him midway through the game. Alright. Now, let's see. Where the hell are we going? We're going to Matoya's Cave. Alright, we got some more goblins. You see what I mean? Monks are overpowered as hell. Alright. Alright, here's the wolf pack. Sit. Yeah, that's a war. Alrighty, everybody's leveled up. Everybody's now level 6. Dang, Draco got 30 experience, got 30 hit points. Draco's cracked 100 already. I'm level 9. I've got 30 more hit points up. I've got some more intellect, forsooth. Est is at 93. Got some more stamina, got some strength. Lemon's got a good level up too. One more hit point. Nice. Because this game has always taught me you cannot be too careful when it comes to saving. Alrighty. You are a lizard. I get the feeling I'm not supposed to be here quite yet. Oh, critical hit. Dang. Let's see, there's Pravica. Come on, where is this? I'm not doing this. Okay, we got Goblin Guards. Oh, here we go. Here's another iconic soundtrack, Matoya's Cave. Frontwards, backwards, ask you any way you see, such a strange spell to swishery. Two land cancel. Swish swisheroo. That used to be the way. It used to give us a way to see our map, but since the map's up there, ouch! My eye! My eye! Ouch! I can't see a blasted thing without my crystal eye. Who could have stolen it from me? I don't know what this says now, because this used to be the way you could pull up the map. You have a potion, an antidote, and another potion. Alright, there's that. Now we can go over to the town. Alright, got some wargs now. Critical hit. Down we go. Cancel in the 2. Huh. I have no idea what the hell that means. Uh-oh. Got a Gigas Worm, and we've got an Ogre. Oh, dang. Alright. Ogre's down. You need to get to town very, very, very quickly. Because Draco is about to die. Alright. We're now level 7, except for Lemon. Alright, I've cracked 100 hit points. So is Vest now. Oh? 10% of the bestiary. Nice. Alright, we have a sleeping bag we can use. It looks like a horn. Alright, everybody's topped off. It's time to get going. Oh dear lord, 2 of them. What? I don't like referencing the meme, but what are you doing on the continent? There you go. That's what you get for doing the bit. Alright, Lemon, now you're level 7. You have 4 stamina now. Alright, here we go. Get us into town. Oh, right at the gate. What? Uh-oh. Trust me, that is the only time I am ever going to be doing Shrek. I have mixed feelings on Shrek. Ooh, wow. We cracked 100 damage. I'll heal you when we get into town. Yeah. We are in town. This is Pravica. Oh, wait, I remember something. We need to save, and save fast. Because if I remember correctly, we have a boss on our hands. Or at least, it would be a boss if not for the fact that, well... Save up. Please help us! Those blasted pirates, they're running around looting and pillaging like they own the place. $50 per day. You've got cannonballs of steel to be taken on the great pirate pick. Keel haul then, boys. Shiver my timbers, shiver my soul. Yo ho hee ho. Aye aye, Captain, we'll make their bones go crunch. You can hardly call this a boss fight. They have 24 hit points each. See, these guys go down in one hit. Wait for it. I be most sorry, young masters. I be making no more for a sight there. I want you to take me ship for your troubles. Take a find it in your heart to forgive an old pirate. We now have a way of transportation. They say there are elves living across the sea, but the elf prince has fallen into a deep sleep and hasn't woken up. Alright, what do we have here? We have chainmail iron armor. now have the iron armor, leather gloves, Draco's got a shield now. Yeah, it honestly is. The pirate does not join our party. Bick is a NPC. Alright, there's that. You have potions. Gonna see what we can get for some magic. We don't need to fear the pirates anymore. I don't think there are any ports to the north. The ship can only dock at a port, you know. Right, we heal up. Alright, black magic. What do we want to get here now? Okay. We're gonna need Blizzard and Temper. Temper is a frigging game breaker. Yeah, now Lemon's got the holy trinity of spells: ice, fire, and thunder. Let's see. We have swords here. Got the hammer, the broadsword, battle axe, or the scimitar. Before I do that, I'm going to get some spells for Vest. Where's the white magic place? Oh, there it is. We're going to need Null Shock. There we go. Yeah, Vest can wield a hammer. We're gonna need some more money before we can do that, though. That'll do. We'll give the battle. We have either broadsword or the battle axe. Broadsword it is. Alright, we only have 10 gil now. so Null Shock weakens electric attacks because electrical spells are really, really game-breaking here. Alrighty. Alright, I'm probably going to... Alright. Save up. Alright, we got some water enemies now. We have sharks and Saiyans. I think these guys are pains in the ass. Maybe they're not. Yeah, critical hit. Alright, there you go. Alright, everybody's leveled up. We are all level 8. Hop, skip, and a jump. Draco's got 154 hit points. A bit more strength. A little bit more intellect, forsooth. Nice, nice. Vestus got 142 hit points. And Lemon has hop, skipped, and a jump all the way to almost 75. Where the hell am I going? I know that we're going to Elfhaven this time. There's where we are. Now if I figure out where the hell I'm going for Elfheim. Got a whole lot of Sahagan chiefs. I remember these guys being pains in the ass. Alright, we can now use Thunder. Alright, Draco's shield. Oh, one of them ran away. Nice, that shield is coming in handy. Critical hit. Nice. I have to figure out where the hell I'm going. Where the hell is Alpine? The hell are those? Big eyes? Uh-oh. Right, we got paralyzed. Or rather, I got paralyzed. Okay, we gotta get... Am I still... Oh, I got a potion out of it. There's that. Dang. Where the hell am I going? Okay, so I'm on the right track. Yeah, I got paralyzed by the geyser. Oh, there's the port. Oh, Lemon got a critical hit. All right, I'm going to get to Elfheim, and then we're probably... oh, there's Lemon's level up. All right, here we go. Here we go. Welcome to Elfheim. I just don't know what we can do. Please help our Fritz. Get everybody healed up first. 100 gil per night. Wow. Do we have a gravestone over here? Here lies Link. So, in the original game, this was actually a reference to Erdrick from Dragon Quest. Because back in the day, Enix was the game maker that made the Dragon Quest series. Now, Square Enix owns the Dragon Quest series because Square gobbled up Enix. So now there's only really one other elf they can go against, and that is Link. It's a gravestone. All right. How much? All right, we have 4 different magic shops, 2 for each color of magic. We have Fyra and Thundara. Ouch, that's expensive. Well, mind you, there was only one Zelda game out by the time this came out, I think. Maybe 2, and both of those were in the downfall line. Alright, we are going to need to grind some good cash. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, who are you? We got a lot of wolves now. It only gave us 202 gil. You know what? We might just have to use that, Oh, you say that, Drake, or, Lemon. You say that. Alright, how much? We really only get... Okay. There's shields over here. When the time is right, the future is revealed to me. I'll wait patiently until then. Here's Kira. And we're going to need heal later. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of money. I'm going to see if I can get some money here. Got 171 gil from that. There we go. All right, we got 581. The music almost sounds like they got the Black Mages to do it, although the Black Mages haven't done anything for a while. There goes Sharky. There goes the Sa again. There goes the other Sharky. Everybody leveled up. Everybody's level 10. Draco's got some luck. Now he's cracked 200 hit points. Nice. Down they go. Alright, 914 gil. We're close to being able to afford another spell. Alright, we have gotten to where we can afford one spell. Alright, Lemon is now starting to be able to deal double digits of damage. We got a potion from that. Don't mind if I do. We got ambushed. Yeah, geez, look how hard our monk is hitting. The monk's already got a combo of 4 damage, 4 hits. Alright, best with the critical hit. We got some buccaneers here. They're faster than we are. Dang, those guys gave us a lot of money. Alright. Heal up. Let's see. Now we need Thundara. There we go. We're not as broke, but we're gonna be because we need to get some more magic. So Lemon is all set up. We need to get some money so that we can set Vest up. There's Vest with the critical hit. Or there's a Lemon with the critical hit. Honestly, the only real way to get a whole lot of money is to be on the high seas. And don't go that way. No. Alright, there's that critical hit. Yeah, 420 gil right there. Give me in here as a buccaneer and we'll see who gets the money. Critical hit. Ah, there we go. Nice. That's 2,097 gil. Now time to get Vest their magic spells. There's potions. That's the wrong way. Alright. First spell Kira. Stage 2 heal. There we go. Oh, we do not need the Dia spells yet. So we are going to get heal later. I'm probably going to get Vest's last bit of magic and then cut it off here. There we go. Not there yet. A lot of Final Fantasy is basically just grinding for money until you can afford what you need to, and then, oh, great. There we go. We are all leveled up. Well, suits. Draco has now got 5 intellect. Draco is now smarter than me. How is that a thing? Alright, Vest's got 19 intellect. Alright, you are now 80 hit points, Lemon. Oh god, that was a critical hit on us. That's not good. Ooh, missed on that one. All right. We'll take that. Take that and run with it. Alright, up to get Lemon his last spell for now. Alright. We get Heal. Restores a little magic to the entire party. So this is a group heal spell. That'll do. And I believe that'll be that for now. We're going to be getting into some more complex dungeon crawling, and that's going to take time. So I believe we're going to cut it here. We made some pretty good progress in our first episode. So I will see you guys next time. Later!